my favorite photos. I did Animal to Hominid, which was witnessed by all of UFT in 2010. And I use this girl as a model. It is a mix of a formerly like an orangutan with something from Africa, probably. One of my favorite photos. Now, what's interesting about this pic photo is Olivia has a slight resemblance to it. That is her animal trait. St. Olive does. The real one. I have, like Olive's mother, the same breast, even though I'm Asiatic. You see how our world is really changing. So my breasts are almost 50% nipple, and so is Olivia's mother's breast. And that was by accident. Like she was getting undressed in front of me. We were gonna go to dinner or something like that, and I saw her chest. And I said, oh, that's interesting, because even though I'm Asiatic, I should have Chinese nipples. It's probably through my grandfather. Make a long story short, in the real version of the story, when I went to Loblaws today, everybody's looking like Olive, because that is how they do media production. Group 1 and Group 2 were killed. That was the Turkish production. Now, they're building Group 3. The problem is, Group 3 is the Americans pushing it. So when Group 1 and Group 2 got killed, which is the Turkish production, they posed as Turkish, because remember, everybody's Indian, everybody's Turkish. That's the way Prophet Hanna taught people to not create conflict. You see this story? Today I said, you know what I'm going to do if we can get our funding, because it's been years we've been fighting. We're going to start this production over and input why it was 7 saints, almost like a Coronation Street. And that will probably last, if we do it once a week, several years, followed with part 2, if I have the life. But time is against me, and I wrote about time with the documentation UFT witnessed. So what you're seeing, what you're going to see, is what the secret society saw for years, from day 1 to ending. And in between those clips, how media was building it, and how we had the interagency conflict, and how it would make sense if Olive is supported by the United States, which is Kim, because Olive had my face with her name on it. But she was Armenian. She was fully altered, the actress. But the real Olive is beautiful and has a slight resemblance to this. Now this, of course, for Vogue is not attractive. For me, she's beautiful because she has a strong animal trait, because these people interbreed historically. But what happened was, I think the Turks were pushing the Kurds in St. Olive because the Kurds got injured, or the Turks, one of the two. It's so hard on me. All I know is people change places, and it's going to be whoever's left. If we can do that, we will start at day 1, and you will see how insane the story. So it's going to be myself and the 7, which includes Olive. It's going to be, if we can glue it together, that's once a week, like a Coronation Street, a small clip. But it's really big. It's really big. And it should last a few decades even. It's that long, from day 1.